In studio with us, he's a former SNL alum, of course, one of the greatest shows on the MTV, Remote Control. He's playing the Broadway Playhouse at Water Tower Place. 3 weeks only, October 24th through September 10th. It's Colin Quinn in studio.
Hi, guys. Hi,
Hi.
Pete. Hi, Jane.
Oh, he's going to blow. Wait for the... There it is.
The click. .030.
Wow, you're
030.
slow,
Thank
man.
you.
030?
You think you have a big enough coffee from Starbucks? I mean, you could
Wow.
walk in here with a bucket.
You guys are sitting in here
What's
with
in
giant
that?
bottles of Jim Beam and stuff. What are you talking about?
I mean, look at this. Doesn't this look like a tailgater?
It really
We
does.
got mimosas
look at
and
it.
Bloody Marys,
Look what the cops
Captain.
brought in. They brought in pretzels
Oh, nice.
and popcorn. Okay, no burgers,
No-
pretzels and popcorn.
No dip, no eggs, no bacon, nothing.
Yeah, they're supposed to coat your stomach like the old timers used to say.
Dogs are coming
Right.
later.
Have a
Yeah.
couple of peanuts.
You got to
they're
do
like,
that.
"Ah."
You got to coat
Then they
it.
wake up the next day with a hangover. They're like, oh, it was the pretzels. Those are bad pretzels.
So you can stick around for a few minutes. First
Sure,
of
I
all,
can.
you look fantastic, man. You're skinny. You lost
Oh,
weight.
thanks. Thanks, Pete.
You working out?
Yeah. A little bit.
I got questions.
Go ahead.
I got questions. I want to ask you about Jerry Seinfeld. How can he direct it if he's in New York and you're here?
I want you to ask me these questions now and then after like 6 more drinks and then go, but seriously, and there's going to be like a whole different line of questioning.
I'm going to blow while
breathalyzer
you
right
talk
next
to
to you.
Colin, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, good. You don't mind, do you?
Colin, how sexy is this? Can you describe this for our listeners right now? Jane blowing the breathalyzer?
Yeah, it is kind of hot.
Yes. Go
You
ahead.
know, and the cop's kind of looking at her like, he's like, go ahead, go ahead.
Did I get it?
And she's there with it, you know.
No, I didn't get it.
Yeah.
And she goes, did I get it? He goes, a little harder. The whole thing is just very, suggestive.
It's like a bad porn
She's
film,
looking
isn't
up
it?
at him, yeah.
Yes.
I didn't do it again.
Oh.
Shoot. I'm unsuccessful.
Steady breath.
Here we go. It is kind of hot.
Was that it? I had great
Was that
breath
it?
that time.
You like died off in the middle and then
Wow.
No, that was a good one. That was a straight
I bet
breath.
everybody tries to cheat like that. They try like
more in your mouth, so you're not
Maybe
getting
Yes.
bite down on it. Try
I don't
biting
know.
down on it.
okay.
Wow, I don't know what's going
it's
on
like
here.
it's like Three's Company.
There's one of your
I feel like
brethren
Mr.
outside.
Roper. Is that it? Bite down on it. Roper's at the door like, oh. Then he walks in. They got the breathalyzer going.
Yes.
Helen, you don't know what's going on up there, Helen.
She always wore the moo-moos, too, didn't she?
Yes. And it was always this conversation.
Jeez.
Keep going. I got my mouth
I don't have
around
enough
it.
breath.
He's out
Did I
there with
get
the
it?
vacuum cleaner. He's a landlord, but he's vacuuming their apartment.
he's shaking.
.038.
Yeah. Whoever the-
.038. You're well on
I
your
thought
way.
I'd be in the 04s, but I've slowed down a little bit. I'm going to drink to that.
Can we talk about your one-man show, directed by Jerry Seinfeld, who's not in Chicago directing
he's
the
not.
show. He's in New York. How can he be directing?
Exactly. I'm running free at this point
You're running free.
without being under the thumb of Jerry.
Are you and
The oppressive
Seinfeld buddies?
thumb. Yeah.
You hang out at his Hampton
That's
house?
the only reason he would bother. No, but I've been to his Hampton place.
Is it nice?
It's
You always see it in
it's
the
ridiculous.
magazines. I mean, it's huge. It's the
It's
size of the
ridiculous.
merchandise
Your
mart,
house is
isn't
like
it?
that too, right?
What?
Yes.
Here,
The
you
rock,
should-
the
before
house,
you
the same
answer,
thing.
Before
Exactly.
you answer, here's my visual. Okay, Jerry Seinfeld, his house in the Hamptons, the size of the merchandise mart. Colin Quinn lives in a studio apartment in.
Not a studio. I have like a decent apartment, but
Okay,
it's certainly,
all right.
it's, when you have all these friends that have all these big places,
Right,
it doesn't.
that's your persona,
It
man.
looks like a studio.
You got to ride that wave, even if
I
you own
know.
a house.
I know, but it's like, I don't have to. What, I have to live like her, like the method actor? She goes, I put on my outfit for going out tonight, so I'd be in the right way to be drunk.
That's what I did.
Kind of
I put on
admire
the
that.
big shoes
It's
and the black
crazy.
clothes.
What is the one-man show? What are you doing?
I'm doing. I was just doing my Mr. Roper thing when they were doing like a Three's Company thing over here.
Right, yes.
And the one man show is nothing like that. No, it's about the history of the world. It's like, it's about the, how each empire fell. I know it doesn't sound funny the way I'm describing it. But, I mean, the minute you say history, everybody clicks off.
I think you're.
"Ew."
I seriously think you're a very funny guy.
Thanks.
Yes, seen your specials, Saturday Night Live, of course, Remote Control back in the
Sure.
day. You know, it was the 30th anniversary of MTV. We had all the
I
original.
missed the party by one day, yeah.
We had all the original VJs.
You
back.
did?
Yes. We had-
J.J. Jackson, Martha
No,
Quinn.
J.J. Jackson's dead.
Oh, no, I'm
He
sorry.
couldn't come on the show.
Kennedy?
Why are you saying you're sorry to me?
Well, I'm sorry that I said his name like cavalierly. Kennedy?
As if he would call.
Oh, Kennedy wasn't original. We had
She
Martha
wasn't?
Quinn.
No,
she was
she
number
wasn't.
2, right? After
We
Martha?
had
Martha Quinn.
who's the guy with the curly
Alan.
hair?
Goodman.
Oh, that
Yeah,
guy.
Mark Goodman. We had Mark Goodman on. Okay.
Alan Hunter.
Alan Hunter was great.
And Adam Curry, was he one of the originals?
No, not Adam Curry. The girl with the raspy
Nina
voice.
Blackwood.
Nina Blackwood.
Nina.
Who is 68.
No.
What?
68. Been smoking. She smokes 7 packs of cigarettes a day.
Pete? There's
68.
nothing wrong.
So that means when she was on TV, she was 38?
Yeah.
She looked damn good.
I know she did. And she sounded sexy when we had her on.
That's because she's smoking.
But, 30 years ago,
I like that
MTV
he goes, she sounded
started.
sexy.
When was remote
Is that what she
control?
looked like?
When was remote control on MTV?
88, 89.
88, 89. That's it?
Yeah.
That was only 2 years?
88, 89, and part of 90.
And that was it for
That's
you.
a fun
was it.
show.
Yeah.
Is that the one with Adam
Bring it
Sandler,
back.
too?
Adam Sandler was
came
on. Dennis Leary was on.
Larry was
We
on that
love
show. I
Dennis
remember when he
Leary.
did the special, he did the commercials where he smoked. I
Right. That
remember
was right after that, I think.
Are you guys all buddies, the New York guys, like Leary and, you
No,
guys
we
all
don't see
hang
each
out?
other that much. I mean, because he does, I'm more in the stand-up, more of a stand-up crowd.
Right.
But I'm friends with, like, Jerry and all those guys a lot.
Gotcha. How did you and Seinfeld hook up?
Well, you don't have to make it sound like it was,
For the date.
suddenly it was a glory hole. Two guys wearing leather chaps hanging out in Lower Manhattan.
The first truck stop.
I don't know what happens in New York. It's kind of a weird city, Yeah.
No, we just met, everybody met at the comedy club, so we just knew each other from the
So
late
you've known him for
80s.
years?
I've known him for years, yeah.
Okay.
And then we came back to New York in the late 90s. We started hanging more,
Okay. And he directed this?
He directed it.
So he directed it one time, so he's the producer, really?
Well, he produced it first. No, he put up the money
Okay.
to put it off Broadway.
All right.
And then I was like, we need a director, Jer. Don't you want to direct? Jer. And he goes, yeah, all right, I'll direct. And then he really got into directing, so,
Is he a good director?
Yeah, he's like hardcore. He's like really into it.
Really?
It's a
What's
little annoying.
So you have to pay attention to him.
What's
Yeah,
he sound like?
he's like he is on the show. He's like
Do
very,
this.
like
Do
OCD.
it like this, right?
Yeah, it's like, why would you do that? You can move. Why would you say "and" when the other day you said "the"? I'm like, oh.
Oh, Jesus, man.
But he's good. That's why he's a good director.
Do you guys just sit around and just tell jokes the entire time, or who's
No, we joke around, but mostly it's comedian talk. You know what I mean? It's like shop talk for anybody. Everybody's
Right.
got their own little,
Like we
What
talk
are you-
radio.
what are
Pete
you
and I.
talking
You
about?
guys talk police. Everybody's got the same thing where we're like, oh, people do this. It's so annoying, Like everybody else, we could just complain
Okay.
about the rest of the world. That's
It's
what people
true.
do. Whatever your job is, you complain about the rest of the world.
That is so true. Everybody complains.
Right.
Now, your late night shows on Friday and Saturday, tickets are only $35.
That's right. The 10 o'clock shows.
10 o'clock shows. People can go online, BroadwayInChicago.com. You're playing the Broadway Playhouse at Water Tower Place until September 10th. There's a guy with a tie standing out the door, and I think we're in trouble. Colin Quinn playing the Broadway Playhouse at Water Tower
guy with a
Place
tie is never a good
until
sign, you're right.
September 10th. Colin, great to see you,
Thanks,
man.
Colin.
Thanks for coming in.
You're
You've
fine.
been a cool
we're
dude.
gonna
Thank you.
high five.
Nice.